Big occasion for the Fremantle Dockers and Chris Connolly. 7 points there in front last quarter from the MCG Saturday afternoon footy.
Chance for Kari, kicks the Dockers into attack. Coming out, Miller was pushed out by Pavlich. Well done though, Miller was able to maintain his balance, although his handball was astray. Allows Bell in. Headland, clever, chips it short, well done. Hayes will be called to play on. Bell from 30, kicks to the goal square. Bell for the Melbourne side going back. That's Daniel Bell. Marks coolly in the last line of defence. He kicks out and May Bizzle. Bizzle kicks to Jeff White, who made position on the wing. You've got a loose player, 4 to the play. It's Brock McLean. Starts this final term on the ground. And Melbourne repel a promising Fremantle attack. And now a chance of their own to get a little bit closer. He chips towards half forward. Robertson, the fist in from Grover was effective, and a boundary throw-in will result at half forward for the Demons.
So it's interesting to see who's going to do the ruck work here as we look at the Fremantle bench. Chandler, Webster, Smith and Seagate. There's Seagate getting some work because Longmuir is up at forward. So Josh Carr, Matthew Carr, forced to do the ruck work. Down to Davey. Cook, he's a great tackler. Davey got a half handball away. Hazelby up to the task, and the ball is over and out. Melbourne fans urging on their heroes. There's one of them, Aaron Davey, who's flashed in and out this afternoon. 13 possessions, just the one behind. Jeff White against Matthew Carr. So the Fremantle smaller men have to work so hard at ground level. White giving his teammates first use as McLean takes the ball then, didn't do anything with it at all. Down to Grover, who can quickly move it on. Cook off half back, being run down, so he kicks quickly, awkwardly into the middle. Pavlich was the man he was hoping to find. He couldn't. Well done by Wheatley, and now McDonald. He kicks it high to centre half forward. Robertson's coming. Good work from Mundy. He's been all right and links up nicely with Thornton, and now Bell making space for the Grover kick. He's got a man on. Guess who it is? Matthew Pavlich. Really running Miller all over the ground. He can loop it over the top. Josh Carr, will he break and go? He doesn't. He waits. He looks now for the lead from Medhurst. He's going to kick from 52 and a half. He doesn't think he can make it going back, so he just lobs it to the square. Look at Farmer go!
Oh!
Jeffrey Farmer takes the mark and gives us a little party trick to go on with.
Didn't he read it well? He had Longmuir just creating the screen for
now
him.
he's talking to the umpire here.
He marks
this. Let's have a look. He marks it right there, which is pretty much right on the goal line.
And look where he is.
Yeah, that's just
that is
disappointing.
Just absolute rubbish. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Farmer needs to goal this for Fremantle. What a start for the last quarter. He rams it right through the middle. Oh, what a quarter we've got ahead of us now. Fremantle with the first blow. And the Purple Army, they're all up. They're excited, Michael.
Yes, a great mark from Jeff Farmer. Good play from Medhurst, just got it in quickly to the top of the goal square. In fact, not even the top, right to the base of the goal line. And Jeff Farmer, uncharacteristically, flying high. And he's kicked 5.
That's only his second bag of 5 goals ever for Fremantle.
So a big challenge now ahead for the Melbourne side. The Dockers have kicked the last 4 goals of the game after they looked down and out in that third term. Chance for Cook. Handball wide of the play to Bell. Bell of Fremantle. Long towards half forward. Pavlich and Miller again. 1-on-1. Pavlich, best recovery. Needs some assistance. Didn't get it. Bizzle. Handball over the top. Maloney tries to crash his way through and does. Got through Black too easily. Kick towards half forward. Jeff White can run on. He can kick a goal from here, Jeff White. Runs to 45. Drives at goal at vacant goal square. Coming out Johnson is a free kick. It'll come to Holland. It'll come to Ben Holland. Yeah, and the umpire just marking the mark. Didn't see it. Didn't see what it was for. Had eyes for Jeff White. But Ben Holland can just waltz in here and kick his 4th. Couple of steps, he pops it through. The quick reply to the Demons.
Yes, well, a free kick deep in the goal square. I'm not too sure whether Jeff White was infringed or whether there was a holding. This is the tackle. Is it this down the legs?
Surely
Maybe not.
It must be that.
There was a little bit of contact, Hutto, between the two before when the whistle was blown, so maybe the umpire saw something against young Michael Johnson.
Still trying to identify whether that was the free kick for the dragging of Jeff White's legs or it was something further down. But either way, it's a goal on the board. And the margin is back to 7. Longmuir couldn't find his man. He looks like he's moving a bit better. This is McLean trying to pass through. Hunted down by Josh Carr. Terrific stuff. Maloney on the brink of something great. Goes short. No, he almost found his man in the pocket. Maloney keeps on keeping on. Robertson tries to get it back to him. He did. But it's out of bounds. Over the line on the full. What an exciting customer he is, though, Brent Maloney. 18 possessions for the day. He just charges on. 7 points is the margin at the MCG. Ball in the hands of Heath Black. No one on the mark, so he can stroll out of defence and drive it long up to the wing where Headland is coming with Hazelby. Headland gets there and moves it on.
Kick towards half forward, coming out Miller. Good play from Brad Miller. Left Pavlich, reading the play very well. The kick was intended for Josh Carr, so Miller kicks into the centre of the ground. Brad Green, he's away. Kicks towards half forward. Uzain Thornton. Well done, Thornton. Got a fist in there. Mundy, well done. Handball out wide to Parker. Now they link up again with Thornton. Back to Johnson.
He's got McFarlane.
He does, but he had to make him wait, and that was a poor kick. Good spoil coming in from Rivers. Daniel Bell of Melbourne, well done. Medhurst dispossessed him. Rivers, Fremantle got the numbers here if the ball spills out, and they don't. And there's a player down. Who's that? That's McFarlane holding his jaw. That's bad news for the Dockers.
I'm not too sure whether he got a forearm when he went to tackle. Just head. No, shoulder,
Just shoulder.
Right in the jaw.
And he's got to come off. That's a bad blow for Fremantle. Now there's a free kick off the ball. Where's it going to go? It's going to go to Peterbell. So Rivers is now free. As Bell kicks long to the goal square. Pavlich in good position. Rivers, a spectacular attempt.
Play on.
Paid, and it's offline. Offline. Rivers pleading with umpire McInerney to pay the mark. It wasn't paid. He was McFarlane's man, and a behind only to the Dockers.
What a frantic last quarter this is becoming at the MCG. A huge challenge thrown down by Fremantle this afternoon to the much more fancied Demons. Freo leading by 8. They've been really stung by injury as well, but they're battling on. Here's James McDonald, sets it up towards full forward. Holland was the target, but Grover and Thornton collaborating pretty well. Walker, this is Mundy. Young man's done a pretty good job. Oh, Pavlich, how did he get away like that? Miller allowing him to lead up to the wing. Down it goes to Headland. Who's going to make the lead? Medhurst darts into the pocket. Headland's eyes darting longer for Longmuir. He shrugs off Bizzle. Can't pull the ball down. Brown will take it out, or will he? He keeps it in and guides it. No, the goal umpire, I reckon, called that one.
Yep.
I don't know that it was out, but not prepared to second guess him. Let's have a look. Was this a mark? 1, 2, 3. Did he have it control itself?
I reckon you've got to pay that.
Yeah.
Luke McFarlane's okay, Hutto, about to come back on.
Well, that is great news. They're deep in attack here, Fremantle. Bell. Harassment came from Farmer, and now Cook trying to apply the tackle on Bizzle, and he did it well. Again, he hunted him down. He just got boot to ball. Bell, the Freo captain, getting plenty of it at the moment, sharing it around. Grover, back to Black. The long left footer is deadly. Oh, what a deadly kick from Black. And the margin out to 14.
What about Cook's chase and tackle? That caused the goal. Have a look at this. That's what wins your games, that type of desperation. Caused the turnover. Great kick by Black.
What a performance by Fremantle. Some concerns in the Melbourne box. They've kicked 5 of the last 6, the Dockers. White decisively. Bad bounce for McLean, allows Bell in for Fremantle. He was dispossessed. Ball spills out towards Green and Grover. Grover got it into the path of Black, who gets around. No, there's a free kick coming back. It's going to come back to Grover. Grover's been Green.
Grover's been good, but so has Heath Black, hasn't he, since half-time particularly?
They have.
So at half-back, and chips into the centre of the ground.
Got one loose.
He goes further afield. Good running from Michael Johnson. Oh, he's got some toe. He kicks into the pocket. Farmer and also Headland. Headland got one arm up. Farmer clever, back to Headland. Beautifully done by Brown, but he's well wrapped up by Headland. They're fighting at ground level. Good umpiring. He let it go. Now a chance in the pocket. McDonald concedes it behind in desperate style. And the margin in favour of the Fremantle Dockers out to 15 points.
They've just maintained their pressure, Freo. Melbourne are just losing their run off their half-back line. They've been able to get man-on-man in tight situations, Fremantle.
Paul Wheatley's got the hot potato. What will he do with it? Fremantle have got their zone out. He finds a hole just. James McDonald. Takes the mark, goes to Maloney. Longmuir, no awareness from Maloney, but he released it quickly. Got it onto the wing. Bit of wrestling going on. Grover and Robertson, what a battle they've had. Grover just starting to win some footy. I know Robertson's been productive, but Grover's been great off half-back. Forced to get in and out of trouble there. Hurried one to Bell. He's now being tagged by Godfrey. Could have won himself a free then. Didn't,
well
but
done,
still he
Peter
boxes on. And now we're going to see a bounce.
Couple of great efforts by Peter Bell.
Gee, it's been an amazing game of football. Talk about momentum swings. Fremantle at one stage kicked 9 of 11 goals. In Melbourne, 9 of the next 11. And the Dockers have kicked 5 of the last 6. As the ball goes to half-forward, Uze not quite. Well done, Thornton. Perhaps should have given to Matthew Carr, but he kicked instead. Headland's got a job here. Got to keep his feet. Does it brilliantly. Gets support from Matthew Carr. He's on the wing. Delivers towards half-forward. McFarlane running hard. Got there.
Quick. He's quick.
Too far out to score. Just kicks it up to the goal square. Grover's got to sit and wait. In fact, it's Hazelby. The Melbourne defence arrive in number. Spells to Pavlich. Loose player in the goal square is Farmer. Farmer's going to kick his 6. He does. How's that for drama, Jeff Farmer? I looked back when he stopped. I looked back because I thought there must have been a free kick paid. And he didn't want to give away 50 metres.
What would Chris Conley think? Was there a free kick, was there? Up the ground, but Jeff Farmer just could have kicked the ball straight away, but he just decided to have a casual bounce. What's that? Looks around.
Unbelievable.
You said it. Drama and Farmer. They're not too far away ever, are they? 6 goals for the Wiz. His best ever performance in a Fremantle Guernsey. Travis Johnston, who's had a very quiet afternoon, gets buried, and the pressure is well and truly now on the Demons. Can they lift themselves up in the face of adversity? This Fremantle team have come this afternoon with a purpose. Carr, that's Matthew, gets it forward out to the wing. Now Davey, can he try and create something? Into half forward, Uze again has spent so much time at half forward, linking up with Green. Godfrey wheels onto the left. Robertson Neats falling forward, looking for a free. Uze trying to get a free kick there over the top. Black, and a ball up is the decision. We're up. The one thing in Melbourne's favour, that'll be a free kick against Ben Holland, will it? Yes, it will. And Grover letting Ben Holland know all about it. The one thing in Melbourne's favour is we're only halfway through this last quarter, so there is time as Hazelby sends them forward again. Now there's another whistle here.
Downfield again.
All right, either that or it's coming. Yeah, it is
play on
downfield.
court. Farmer's going to mark this. And it's been allowed. Jeff Farmer, some confusion for everyone, including us. But Jeff Farmer will kick from 40 metres for goal number 7.
Well, I think that was against Ben Holland. Something happened off the ball, and he's given away 2 free kicks. One was a 50-metre penalty. The last one was the kick downfield.
So it cost him a mistake from Ben Holland. And Jeff Farmer, what a performance. He's kicked 6. He comes in and he kicks his 7th goal. A superb performance from Jeffrey Farmer against his old team. He's come to play today, the Wiz. Don't worry about that. And Fremantle extend their lead out to 27 points. And now a huge challenge for Melbourne to try and work their way back into this game. We've got 10 minutes of actual game time left.
Well, they've been fantastic. They've controlled the ball in this last quarter through the midfield. A lot of their senior players, Bell in particular, Hazelby, have been sensational. Their forward line's been open. They've been able to find their targets. Their movement has been exceptional, and they've got the game under control at the moment.
Back in the middle then, Melbourne trying to surge out, but Johnston couldn't get it away. Now they go. McDonald to Travis Johnston. Hasn't done a lot today, and he just can't lift the rate when it came to kicking a goal there. 105 now Melbourne, 131 Fremantle.
26 points the margin. It's been a brave and gallant Fremantle this afternoon. Thornton kicks it long. Matthew Carr outmarked by Neats. Neats kicks inside, attacking 50. Robertson on the lead. Johnson did very well to punch it away. Now a chance for Green. Hard up against the line. Off to Robertson. Left foot from 40 is pretty good. It's across the face. Holland is marked between the goal and point posts, and he'll be on the impossible angle. But Ben Holland, who's kicked 4, a chance here to kick goal number 5. Now, he needs to come around a bit further than that, I think. No, the umpires let him stay there, which is a bit generous.
That's very generous.
Holland now, a chance for his 50, runs around and kicks it. 5 to Ben Holland. So Melbourne have 1 back, the margin back to 20 points, Steve. And you just sense they're going to keep coming at Fremantle until the final siren.
You'd think they would. Look, their tall forwards have been great today, Melbourne. Holland's kicked 5, Neats has kicked 4. They've had the targets up there. They just need to get it in a lot quicker. They've been very slow in this last quarter. Get it in quickly to them.
Well, there's still time. 20 points is the margin. Jeff White again able to get the tap down to Maloney. The release comes out of the middle. Long and strong to full forward. Robertson competitive. McLean and Armstrong the ground level players. Grover, Robertson, Grover. Umpire. $20 points, and the Melbourne fans trying to urge their team on. Holland with the tap, straight into the grasp of Hazelby. Off to Carr and towards the boundary, but you just get the feeling Fremantle may just be becoming a little bit defensive at the moment. Good tackling from Bell there, though. Great team tackling from Bell and Hazelby. Well played.
Jeez, he's had a good last quarter. Peter Bell.
Yep.
Lifted.
So again, Matthew Carr forced to do the ruck work around the ground. So who will Jeff White deliver it to? He just smashes, gaining meterage. Green likewise tried to go up the ground. Carr and Walker. Seagate out of defence. Goes for McFarlane. Was that an infringement? It was. Advantage. Will it be paid? No, it won't. It's coming back. Not sure whether it should have been or not. It was a tough call for the umpire. Rivers a little shake of the head. Quick handball off. Medhurst centering kick. Farmer not this time, but he's got the recovery. He waits and weaves. Farmer goes to work and finds Hazelby, who pops up. He's had 23, well, this will be his 23rd possession, Paul Hazelby. Kicked a goal earlier.
He's worked hard, Jeff Farmer, hasn't he? He's not only kicked plenty of goals today, but he's set up a few.
He's kicked
Good vision.
7 goals, 12 possessions and 4 marks, Jeff Farmer. The margin is back to 26.
So great play from Jeff Farmer. What a performance. 12 possessions he's had, 4 marks, 7 goals, 1, and then an assist there to Paul Hazelby. And it was his presence after the ball hit the ground that was enough as he was able to deliver effectively to Hazelby. So Fremantle, you would think at home, but Melbourne will keep coming. So back in the centre, Longmuir, the injured Longmuir against White. Shammer a chance at ground level, couldn't get a clear possession away. The pressure coming from Godfrey. And a bounce adjacent to the outer circle. Margin is 26 points in favour of the Dockers. 7 minutes of actual game time left. Melbourne will have to get a hurry on here. Bell somehow got boot to ball. White gave it straight up to Mundy, who's been very impressive in game number 1. He kicks towards half forward. McFarlane again quick on the lead. Couldn't control it. Rivers did very well, applying the pressure and forcing a boundary throw-in at half forward.
So you've got to take your hat off to Matthew Carr, who's actually doing the ruck work around the ground. Obviously, Longmuir was doing the centre square bounce, then pushing forward.
So a boundary throw-in, half forward for the Dockers. White this time against Pavlich, and Pavlich has given away the free kick, and it'll come back to Jeff White.
Matthew Pavlich, 28 possessions. Jeff White, 19. He's taken 8 marks. And he ignored a short option and went longer. So he knows time is the enemy at the moment for the Demons. Davey keeping on trying, but Walker has been a good competitor for him this afternoon. Goes for Pavlich. Who's got a fingernail in there. That was enough. Miller committed his body. Collides with his teammate. And Freo happy to see it over and out. And unless the Demons can get something going here, they are going to go down. And it's been a courageous performance by Fremantle. The matches over the next month for the Demons. Crows here at the MCG. The Hawks likewise. Then the last game at Optus Oval before Richmond. Uze trying to hack it forward for the D's. There's a good mark from McLean. Can he break something open? Green leads through the middle, but again, trying to go more direct. In the lead from Robertson, who made it look good, but didn't get a mark or a free kick. And Fremantle happy again just to wrap it all up.
I'm pretty sure that was a hit of the arm, and that's exactly what Robertson is saying.
Maybe if he hadn't have dived.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bang.
Didn't help himself by diving, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm not too sure whether there's much wrong with that.
McLean sweeps the handball inside to Rigoni by himself, front of the centre square, kicks to the top of the goal square. Neats in front, mark taken by Brad Green. So perhaps some life left yet in Melbourne. And Brad Green will kick from just 25 metres, as good as directly in front, to narrow the margin back to 20 points and give them some hope. As we tick down, just on 5 minutes of actual game time left. There's the 5 minute warning as Brad Green, normally a beautiful kick for goal, comes in and pops it through. A valuable goal to Melbourne, margin back to 20 points. And Steve, have they got time?
Well, they're going to have to win this one out of the middle, get a quick one. But this is the free kick that wasn't given, a hit of the arm. But it was Uze that was able to set it up. Rigoni actually. Long to Brad Green. Good strong mark in front.
And Green he's kicked 2, but he's just one of 5 goal kickers for Melbourne this afternoon, which I'm sure was something that would disappoint coach Neil Danaher.
And Matthew Pavlich brought himself off just before that goal was kicked. Just dropped his shoulder a little bit. He's waved the trainers away, but it might be a little concern in those last 5 minutes.
All right, well, the Demons with some hope then. Hurried kick from Hazelby, though. That might end the hope if Medhurst can mark.
Yeah.
It was it a free? It was. Free kick.
The umpire's been on that twice today. Medhurst has used his hand to push his opponent underneath the ball.
And 50, it was too slow to return it. Fremantle.
I tell you, that's a bit harsh. The man was 10 metres back. He threw it high, I know, but how often do you see that happen and it never paid?
I've seen it given back a lot slower than that, Michael.
I mean, it actually went straight to him, didn't it?
Yep, he didn't move, and he was a good 10 metres back, so you can't rocket it back. That was pretty harsh, I reckon.
Pretty short 50 as he gets it up towards the attacking area. Holland trying to bulldoze his way through, which he does. Speaking of bulldozers, Neitz was there. Bell to mop up, though, and send it to a 2-on-1. Medhurst, adrenaline still pumping. Tries to win it for his team, and he does. Somehow gets it to Carr. Carr over the ball. Back it goes to Bell. He gets a handball away somehow to Carr. And they surge forward again. Ferguson, though, in the road. It's all good, though, for Fremantle. They've been able to hold up the Demons' charge for the moment as we tick towards the 26-minute mark.
McDonald in trouble, got the handball away just in time to Bell of Melbourne. Kicks brilliantly onto the chest of Neitz. There's a loose player in the goal square. It's Robertson. Neitz doesn't see him in time. And they're able to get back. Michael Johnson getting back there on Russell Robertson. But David Neitz has kicked 5. Now what's happened here?
50.
50 metres against Jeff Farmer. Well, I don't know what that was for. Did you get a sense of that, Steve?
No, I'm not too sure whether he went over the mark or he didn't come off the mark quickly enough.
Perhaps just sensing something here too, boys. Matthew Pavlich straight back on the ground.
Well, it's 2 50s they're giving away, Medhurst and Farmer.
Neitz kicks goal number 6, and all of a sudden the margin just back to 14 points, and Melbourne are within touch. And two controversial 50 metres paid against Fremantle in the last minute. And that one, let's have a look. Farmer is on the mark, and it might have been because of Medhurst. It was because of Medhurst. I think it was Medhurst ran too close to Neitz, who was shooting for goal. That was the reason. Well,
I'm not too sure whether Medhurst was going to pick a direct opponent.
Well, you've got to stay 5 metres clear, so that was the reason.
Been 5 50-metre penalties today, 3-2 in favour of Melbourne. Johnston wins the free. Demons aren't out of this one yet. A last-ditched effort, a lovely kick. The lead came from Robertson, who's presenting well, quick to his feet. Is he within range? Called on. A wobbly one to full forward. And that's a marvellous touch off the boot. Smith got it to young Johnson. Oh, wild old handball. It's a hot one to handle down there. Thornton pretty cool. Out to McFarlane. Did it bounce? It was over the line. So, still the Demons come as we check how long the quarters have gone so far. 31 and a half, 29 and a half, and 31. High kick from Maloney into half forward. Robertson! Oh, what a beauty!
Neitz one-on-one out of the goal square.
Now the adrenaline will be pumping with Russell Robertson in game number 150. He hesitates. He knows he hasn't got long. Will he go for the doctor? It's a long one. It's a strong one. Oh, here come the Demons. Oh, Russell Robertson slots his fifth. And there's high fives around the MCG. 8 points in it. The rampaging Robbo.
Well, they've been coming all day, the D's. They haven't thrown this one in. They've given themselves a chance, haven't they? Russell Robertson, what an absolute screamer, this one. Let's have a look at it. Super grab, and more importantly, to kick a 50-metre goal to put the Demons within 8 points.
What a comeback by Melbourne. Fremantle led at the 25-minute mark by 26 points. They've kicked 3 goals in 3 minutes and give themselves some chance, just 8 points adrift. As we count down, we don't know how long there is. 29 minutes in, final term. Longmuir knocks it wide of the play. Ferguson overruns it. McDonald onto Johnston. Johnston around Bell. Kick towards half forward. Webster with courage going back. Mark strongly.
Fremantle have dropped Matthew Pavlich back as a spare man in defence.
Webster Hasn't seen much game time. Kicks across the ground to Mundy.
Just need to hold possession here, Fremantle.
Mundy can go back to Webster, decides to chip it short to Bell. It was dangerous, but Bell held on. Pressure coming from Davey. They're trying to milk it down the Dockers. Kick out wide. Black.
Peter Bell, great last quarter, 10 possessions.
Heath Black. Melbourne are doing pretty well. They've got man on man pretty much right across the ground. Great running, though, from Peter Bell. He was the one that gave it to Black in the first place. And he is marked just forward of the wing, sucking it in. Coming in for possession number 26. He's been called to go now. Play on's the call. No one comes to him, so he just stands there and then bangs away close to the line. Hayes will be up through the hands of Brown, and a boundary throw-in just inside attacking 50 for the Dockers.
Here's their time for Melbourne. They've got to get the ball, you would think, from this throw-in and just race it down to the other end. No time to waste for the Demons. Can they dig deep and get it out of defence? White gets the tap to give them a chance. Uze. Hazelby extracted it somehow. Handball back to Bell. Back to the line, and it's over and out. Oh, what a stirring finish. The Demons have not given in, but Neil Danaher will really rue this one. Chris Connolly has brought his team today across the Nullarbor, and they have done a wonderful job. They are hanging on grimly at the moment. McLean trying to get them forward. Hazelby got a handball away. Hurried kick back towards Bell. Oh, Peter Bell, and that'll do it. I reckon he might have spilt the mark.
He may have, but isn't it fitting? He's had an outstanding last quarter, Peter Bell. They needed their leaders to stand up when they were challenged today, Michael, and he has stood up for them.
Peter Bell, 11 possessions, 4 marks in this final term, and a chance to ice the game. It's been a seesawing affair. Firstly, one team on top, then the other. But the captain, and there it is, it's all over. A wonderful victory here at the MCG by Fremantle as Peter Bell comes in and pops it through for another one. And the Dockers, what a performance. They've won by 14 points in what was a fantastic effort coming to the MCG, Steve, particularly after what they put up 2 weeks ago against Richmond, which was a deplorable effort to come back and play the way they did was fantastic.
Fantastic. They were challenged today too. They had patches where they played poor footy, but they got off to a fantastic first quarter. They got themselves into the game, a position to win the game. There is one very proud coach. They had a number of players that were injured throughout the game. They found the courage to come back out onto the ground, help their teammates out, and they had an outstanding 4-quarter game of football.
They certainly did. One of the stars there, Jeff Farmer, he kicked 7 goals and was absolutely fantastic. There's Russell Robertson, tried valiantly for the Demons, but just to go back, the Melbourne side led by 11 points 25 minutes into the third quarter. Let's go down to Andy Marr, who's with Luke McFarlane.
Thanks very much, Chris. The man who set it up in the first half. It was a surprise move to see you down there. It paid massive dividends.
Yeah, Chris spoke about it during the week as a possible move down forward. We've struggled with a tall forward down there, and I was really looking forward to the challenge, and just great to come out on top today.
That tape that you sent over the year that you got drafted, it had a whole lot of marks that you took, big screamers, big hangers. You took a couple. You obviously like playing down that end of the ground.
Oh, absolutely. I really enjoy playing forward line. It's a couple of terrific players down there in Medhurst and Farmer and Pavlich. It's just a terrific forward line, so glad to be a part of it.
Just a great team effort.
Yeah, absolutely all round.
Good on you, Luke. Back to you, Chris.
Thanks, Andy. Yes, Luke McFarlane was the star. 5 goals in the first half. We'll be back shortly to review the big win by the Dockers at the MCG.